Hello, I'm Edward Tarte, in early adulthood a Catholic priest for 5 years, now an atheist, which simply means that I now find no credible evidence for the existence of any God. This video is a follow-up to a recent video of mine on questions about heaven. I offered some less serious questions, along with some questions of the utmost seriousness. This video is about a question that I touched on briefly in the earlier video. I turned to a favorite radio personality of mine, humorist, philosopher, entertainer, Garrison Keillor. His 2-hour Saturday evening show on National Public Radio, NPR, is practically a must for me every week. He often brings in religion, always in a light-hearted way, especially in his weekly monologue, The News from Lake Wobegon, Minnesota. He always begins his monologue like this.
Well, it's been a quiet week in Lake Wobegon, Minnesota, my hometown, out on the edge of the prairie.
Well, this weekend, early September 2010, Garrison talked about Christian thoughts in his hometown of Lake Wobegon as summer is coming to an end. So for a few moments, please listen with me.
Summer's over, and that's a good thing. We could only bear so much of it. These perfect days put you under this terrible obligation to enjoy every single last minute, and this is more than we're used to in Lake Wobegon. People say it's a beautiful day out today, and yes, of course it is. Yesterday was too, and the day before, and it just goes on, and all of this perfect weather, and it just raises questions in a Christian's mind whether heaven is really something we're going to enjoy, or if it's going to be like one of those vacations that you're sort of glad when it comes to an end. I mean, you look forward to vacations too, as people look forward to heaven, but perfection can get tiring after a while, and the no tears policy, that's fine, and no suffering, that's okay, but it's the praising all the time, and are we going to enjoy this? I mean, you could have ice cream for breakfast, and it would be wonderful for the first week. And then the second week, it would be so-so. And then after that, it would be this terrible burden that you're bearing. And who will we be in heaven? Will we be ourselves? I doubt that very much. We'll be transformed into heavenly beings. And if we are transformed into heavenly beings, then most of the people I like will not be there, probably. I'll be missing a lot of very interesting people. Unitarians probably not going to be there. They'll probably boycott heaven because it discriminates against atheists. And without Unitarians there, I just think heaven is going to lack a loyal opposition. You think about heaven as summer wears on, and it raises doubts in your mind, and then this cold front moves in, and it solves all of your problems, and at last we have something to struggle with, which is the meaning of our lives. After all, people don't tell stories about their most wonderful day, do they? No, they don't. They tell stories about disaster and about the night the bed fell, and the night Grandma fell down the back stairs, and all of that. What are we going to do in heaven? There's not going to be a lot of storytelling going on. It just raises doubts in your mind.
Well, if you are a Christian, what do you think of that? Would you be willing to follow up by watching a few of my videos? My video on questions about heaven, my video Morally Inferior, my Dilemma video, I, of course, do not have the humor of Garrison Keillor. Maybe his style is a good supplement to my style. We atheists value truth, reason, evidence, the progress of our human species, and goodness. The main resource that we atheists have is reason. We atheists want to promote an attitude of questioning, of seeking evidence, of being open in mind and spirit, an attitude of skepticism. I also encourage all of you to listen to A Prairie Home Companion if you don't already. It includes marvelous acting, music that I very much enjoy, even though it's not necessarily my favorite kind. Most NPR stations broadcast A Prairie Home Companion every early Saturday evening, and many rebroadcast it near midday on Sundays. Prairie Home Companion also has a fabulous website where you can listen to old shows. At the end of every Lake Wobegon monologue, you will hear Garrison Keillor say,
That's the news from Lake Wobegon. For all the women are strong, all the men are good looking, and all the children are above average.
To all of you, thank you for watching this video.